What's up, guys? It is the Bandana Panda once again, and I'm here bringing you what is my first series. I know I had said in my original video that I didn't know if I wanted to start a series or not. I said that I might want to, but it just depended on what I thought of, and this is what I thought of. I'm gonna be starting a face-off, a face-off. Oh, my TV's going crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna be starting a face-off playlist. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be getting into the face-off game modes, and I'm gonna be just poning some noobs, and I'm gonna bring you my advice for playing in these games. So yeah, I might as well just start from here. So you saw me kill him there. I knew that he was up there, and I knew exactly where he was because of my Recon Pro. Recon Pro is very effective in 1v1 situations or in any of the face-up game modes, so I would recommend that. Next thing I recommend is Assassin Pro, and the third is really up to you. Well, I mean, everything's up to you. I mean, ultimately it's your choice, but what I recommend for the first perk slot would probably be between Extreme Conditioning and Recon Pro. The second one being either Assassin or Quick Draw Pro, and in the third slot, all of them really work, except for Steady Aim. I mean, Steady Aim really doesn't have a purpose in this game. I mean, at least I don't see one for it. But in the third perk slot, it really just depends on you. Usually, what I would recommend is either Sitrep Pro, Dead Silence Pro, or Stalker Pro. So yeah, I mean that's what I would recommend. I mean, just whatever you feel most comfortable with, and that's really what's gonna bring you the most success in this in these game modes. Is what you're comfortable with, and how you play best. So for the gun, I would recommend something that you're really comfortable with. For me, it would be between the M4, the G36, and the ACR. The reason that I'm using the G36 instead of the ACR in this game was because, I just like to switch it up. I don't always like to use the ACR, and I think this is probably the best setup with your G36. A red dot and a silencer, but if you're good with the iron sights, because I know some people might be, a better setup would be silencer extended mags, because with extended mags you get a lot more ammo. So if you're one of those people who likes to run scavenger and likes all those bullets, that'll be a help. The extra bullets that you get from extended mags. And another thing for your kill streaks, I would recommend either support or assault. Now for support, I would recommend UAV ballistic vest only. Just skip the third kill streak. It's unneeded, and it'll just delay you from getting those constant UAVs. And that's one thing I want to point out right here. I saw the guy coming up the stairs, so what I should have done was switch to my secondary, which is an MP9, and I'll get to that right now. And I should have just pre-fired around the corner, but I didn't, so I lost the gunfight, and I lost it one off my Predator. And that is my last death. So what was I talking about? Attachments, I don't know. Whatever, let's just get into the secondary. So for your secondary, I would recommend either an MP9 or a Scorpion. The reason that I would actually recommend the MP9 more, but if you like the Scorpion, if your personal preference is the Scorpion, take it. The reason I recommend the MP9 is because of its very high accuracy, and with extended mags, it'll just shoot all day. It has just an extremely large clip, and the reason I would recommend the Scorpion was because it does more damage than the MP9. And right here, what I do is I was about to take out his tack insert, but I'm like, no, I'll wait, because I know that he's going to be somewhere around here. So I pick him up there, and then he fails the knife, and I just wait on him. So yeah. And in terms of how you play, I would recommend playing a more defensive sort of um, play style, like playing more defensively. You can rush though. It just depends like who you're playing. Um, I usually don't like to rush in these, especially if the person is like non-prestiged and level 80, because I know that they have Dead Silence Pro and they'll just sound horn me all day long. So that's one thing. That's one reason why I wouldn't rush. Another reason is because a lot of people like to use shotguns. If I go around a corner, I'm bound to lose, especially with them having recently upgraded the shotguns. And right here, I luck out. I the only reason why I think I won was just because I hit him a couple times, and then the rest is just all luck. So yeah. And for your equipment, I would recommend a frag for your lethal, and flashes for your what's it called, tactical. Frag because you can throw it across the map without it blowing up prematurely, and flashes because with the Recon Pro it'll paint them on the map, and that's always useful. Um, in terms of like where to go, if you're rushing, I would say use this area to your advantage, because they're like really tight corners. It's not really like open. It's not really too open except for that one sort of like what I'm looking down right there. That's like the only long area, but you can get across that easily without having to shoot across it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I would recommend that area for rushing. I mean, of course, if you're rushing one general rule I would like to like just suggest is stay around the edges of the map. And I do that even, I just don't go into the middle. There's no need to unless you know exactly where they are. Don't go into the middle. It's just, you're just gonna die. And in the process of going into the middle, even though you, well, you never know that you're, okay, it's just like, I don't think that it's even worth it. You're only gonna get one kill, and you're risking a life. So, yeah, always make sure you're sure what you're doing every single time you get into a gunfight. And if you think that if you don't have like the complete advantage in a gunfight and you know that you can get away from it, get away, because this game will screw you over in so many ways. It's insane. So just, unless you have a really good advantage, like an extremely good advantage, I would say run away from the engagement, and save yourself a life. You see me coming back to this position a lot, and I think it's because, to me, in my opinion, this is probably the second best place you can be. The best place being in the other corner of the map. This area right here is very good to hold, and it's a good place to be. It's a good place to defend, and I knew this guy is really, don't ever do this. Don't ever just go back up to that building. You will get killed continuously by a decent player. If the person you're playing is at least decent, they will get you out of there very easily. I remember when a lot of people used to think that it was like a power position, but it really isn't. It's not at all. So what I do here is, since I knew that he continually went back to this area, I sort of just, I went upstairs, I went up the ladder, and I took his position because I thought he's gonna be coming back. That was in my mind. Just, he's gonna be coming back, and he did end up coming back. So it worked out. Worked out for me, and especially because I knew that there was only like a few seconds left in the game, so he could maybe get one kill on me at the most. So it wasn't too bad. And Right here, I use his position against him, but don't be misleaded that that position that he was in can at sometimes be better. So yeah, this is the first installment of my series. I don't really know what I'm gonna call it yet. By the time it's uploaded, it'll have a name. But as of right now, as I'm doing the commentary, I have no clue what it's gonna be called. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I can improve. And yeah, thanks.